150 years ago, Memorial Day was not called that at all. It was called something a lot simpler, Decoration Day. In 1868, 3 years after the end of the Civil War, General John Logan, leader of the Union Veteran Association, proclaimed the 30th of May would be quite, in his words, an occasion to honor those who died in the conflict. To this day, the last Monday in May is a time when we pause and remember all the men and women who have paid the ultimate price for our freedom. They are the men and women who quite often do it voluntarily. They are those who many times, most times, don't ask for any real sort of accolades. But maybe instead, as we pointed out, instead of saying Happy Memorial Day, maybe it's time we said things like have a reflective Memorial Day to remember those people who basically made this all possible. Rock on, true believers. We'll see you back here Tuesday on MidPoint.
It's the three-day weekend that officially kicks off the summer season. A time for hanging at the beach, barbecuing, even catching a few laps of the Indy 500. But Memorial Day is also the most solemn American holiday, a day to remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice while defending their nation.
The idea for a national World War II memorial belongs to Roger Durbin, a retired postman from Ohio and an Army veteran. As a member of the 10th Armored Division, he fought the Nazis at the Battle of the Bulge in December 1944. But such heroics can't erase the painful memories of that brutal and bloody winter.
I can't talk about it, I'll cry.
Durbin got his inspiration for the memorial in 1966 while touring the places where he had fought in Belgium. There he saw a monument to American troops.
Man, you couldn't believe it. And had every American unit's name was in golden letters down the side. And I thought that was great. So I tell everybody now, if that little liberated nation could do that, why can't the greatest nation in the world do it here?
The various federal commissions overseeing the memorial agreed and approved the selection of the Rainbow Pool. On Veterans Day 1995, during a formal ceremony that concluded the 50th anniversary observances of World War II, President Clinton dedicated the site.
I want to thank Mr. Durbin for his idea and for the triumph of his idea today, and the triumph of the idea that an American citizen can have a good idea and take it to the proper authorities and actually get something done.
And nobody guessed we were going into North Africa. The first time we came under fire was in Algiers. Snipers started shooting. And my first thought was, how do I get these men out of this mess I've got them in? And this kid on the right said, "Sir, I think they've retreated." I said, "There's no way they've retreated." And he said, "Yes, they have." And the next thing I knew, he's standing up, killed. Right then and there. And then I yelled at my men, "Damn it, don't anybody else stand up." I feel so obligated that I didn't get up and tackle that kid. The medics came running, then the firing stopped, and I went down with wounds all over me.
The point man for the Marines got hit. He caught a round, and he was about 20, 30 yards in front of us, and we could hear him screaming out there. We said, we'll go out there and get him. You know, never in my wildest dreams would I ever thought that I would have to do an IV in a firefight. My thoughts were, this man is injured, I have a job to do, and that's what I'm going to do.
And we continued to work with him, and once the chopper got there, the Marine happened to trip over his rifle, and the rifle went off, and the chopper took off, and so the Marine that was wounded consequently did not survive.
The hope that if this nation ever again must respond to the call to defend freedom, that those at home will realize that victory can only be achieved if we support and follow those we send to fight.